But in today's show, we'll be taking a quick look at the kinds of diseases that fit into the dementia category. We're all familiar with Alzheimer's, but there are others. I'm also going to share with you about the music you're hearing in the background right now. It is a new instrumental version of a song that is very, very special to our family. Excellent. Thank you very much. And that G, what does that G stand for?
The G in Algae-Labo stands for Gortham as an algorithm.
I thought all of my adjustments were behind me. I thought, well, I've thought this more than once. Okay, I've dealt with it, and here's our routine, and I've accepted it, and this is how it is. And so, we're moving on. I'm doing the best I can to make the most of my life and do something good with my life.
You sharing so candidly like that will help someone else who is entering some of these same seasons. Dad, do you want to jump in here?
I know, Mark, that a lot of people are reading The Unchosen Journey. I do every time I get one. And there are things that you point out in there as you move along in this process that people find helpful. And I am learning from it.
On the one hand, we know people who wallowed in their grief, and they don't seem to ever have learned how to cope with it. And then there are other people who are in denial about their grief. They're not sad. They won't cry at the funeral, not because they can't, but because they won't.
Dad and I did my brother's funeral, however, 30 years ago or more. And Dad and I did my mom's funeral. Mm. I can remember some tears before those events, but once the funeral started, I look back and I'm thinking, boy, that was kind of cold.
The fact that you can let me say all this stuff and say, well, yeah, that's not weird. That's a great encouragement to me too. So
this has been encouraging to me. In the meantime, Dad, you want to, this guy who kept you from getting all those great writings in Christian Standard Publishing, any final thoughts for him?
Well, I just appreciate at 91 years of age getting to relearn, because I think that's why you were talking about lamenting just now. I was aware that Psalms did that, but I was not personally aware of how much I needed to hear that the way you stated it.
I need to be true to that part of me that wants to make people smile. So I'm going to muster up the courage right now and I'm going to ask Algae-Labo to share a couple of his favorite original jokes about folks struggling with memories. We'll call them artificial anecdotes.
And she slowly turned her eyes to me and she said, "The girls that work here in this funeral home have a lot of fun." I was absolutely blown away.
They were shot 1 month apart. We're about the same lost memories, and I did not remember shooting the first one when I shot the second. For me, it was pretty creepy, frankly. So I'll leave you with this thought. The whole world is concerned with being left behind, and I'm not talking about the rapture. I'm talking about our parents, the marginalized of society, the kids getting bullied on the playgrounds, and I'm talking about our friends and family that still know they have a dementia disease. And I'm talking about the ones that are trying so hard to do the next right thing with them. They're saying, "Stay with me." Please listen.
you